With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Orchard Park. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Rip, 23. Tomato.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Hey, go. Hey, Denver, attack.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. They get 18 on the pitching catch. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, run. Hey, Denver. 13, Luke.
Now here's Lawrence. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, this is hot.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, son, this is hot.
In motion is Hunter.
Here we go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That is caught. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Kill.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been. But not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Cam Little with the kickoff for the Jaguars.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
In punt formation.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. He's got room past the 35. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. Pick up of 46 yards.
Hey, let's go. Big third. So go.
Lawrence going to give it to Jeter. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Red on red. It's on.
Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he's in! Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
From
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. That is caught. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's swung out to ETN. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. Jack.
In motion is Hunter. They'll run. It's Tootin. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready up.
This is 3rd and 6.
Lisa 24.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Done. It's on. Here we go.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Hunter
return. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
For the Jaguars.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Middle. Attack.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That one knocked away. That's incomplete. Jabril Peppers in coverage. Able to knock that one away.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Brown 80. We go.
Run with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Hey, tight. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Bills.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job on the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. to Hunter. He's got it right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Jaguars, first down. It's a game of 24. And the Jaguars, first down.
They'll run it here with 2. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Red on the red. Done.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
Hey,
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
They'll look to throw. This is Hunt. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he gets this up close to the 40. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. It is second and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Buffalo. Allen now off the bootleg. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Hey, Lion! This one's hot!
Now Lawrence. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Throwing is Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Tootin. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Quick slant. He's got Hunter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That'll be complete to Tootin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, but will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
At the 23-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Good for Mills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
James Cook. And he will does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. In motion is Hunter. Second down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
The offense retains possession.
Hey, go! Darn, this one's hot!
They go play action for Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. T.J. Sanders. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It is 3rd and 10.
Red.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
319!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
can't talk about basic. Hold up. We might as well Power Rangers. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hand off. It's Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and 11.
Red on red.
Lawrence. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Jaguars ready to put this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. He'll return it from the 11. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Round 80! What's that?
They'll run with Book. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. That's to Kincaid once again. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it's going to be third down. To throw again, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown, Bills. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Pass his kick is good. And the Bills will go up by 7.
Bills 36, Jaguars 29.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger, attack.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on third and 2.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
Hey.
On first down, Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down.
23.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Same right.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Room past the 20. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the
There's all this talk,
23-yard line.
Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out? Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
319.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Now a timeout to Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
We'll try and run here with Cook. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Lawrence now on second down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Back to Thomas. He's done it again. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Here's first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
To throw is Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's first and 10. Now Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs. The zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
37.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, a few minutes ago, their win probability had to be in the single digits. But, Mike, they get a score, and now you recover the onside kick. Now you have a chance. Get in field goal range. Give yourself a chance to win this game.
This is first and 10.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars are going to move out in front. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.